There are a lot of mad Xellos fans here that want to see Shuttle lose right now. Can Shuttle make them matter? Shuttle's at the bottom left, Xellos at the top left. Xellos knows exactly what went wrong in that game. It came down to early micro that just put him so far behind that there was really nothing he could do to recover. I think we can probably expect to see a fast expo build for Xellos this game. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Looks like we're going to get to see a shot of both players. There's Xellos on the left side, Shuttle on the right side. Xellos now making his depot at the bottom left of his mineral patches. That's the block scouting probes off from making circles around the mineral patches when you chase them with Marines. We see pylon up now. We'll probably see a gateway pretty soon. We could see fast nexus, though. Fast nexus certainly an appropriate build on a map like this. Shuttle can easily take a risk such as that too, because he is so far ahead. And I think we haven't seen the gateway yet. No, I think we're going to see it now. No, the nexus. Excuse me. Nexus of what looks like the mineral patches. Excuse me. That would have been a really late gateway had he got it. Xellos gets his barracks and his refinery at the same time. So now we're either going to see, well, we could see two gateways. We'll add to the cybernetics core, of course. Fast Nexus is a little bit of a tricky build to pull off, but it's pretty popular by now. Here's a sign somebody wants to see it win 2-1 now. Xellos getting dizzy from all the blood going to his head in that upside down picture. Factory. Up now for Xellos. Xellos has not yet scouted the Fast Nexus. This is an interesting Fast Nexus build, though, because it's a Fast Nexus at the mineral natural versus a Fast Nexus at the gas natural. Fast Nexus at the gas natural would be more desirable, but also more risky, and it looks like Shuttle wants to take a small risk rather than a large one, like he did the first game. Xellos certainly the more popular player here, certainly the more notable player here, certainly the more accomplished player. Has a lot of pressure on him right now to prove that that first game was an accident. Transferring 4 probes, that's actually the typical number of probes he transferred to Fast Nexus, sometimes 5. Xellos now scouting with the barracks. Nope, just kidding, he's just moving it. Command center not being built at the expansion, but rather inside the main. That indicates Xellos playing very safe right now. Probe production has temporarily stopped as 2 Dragoons are being pumped from the Nexus. Actually, it was stopped at 1 Nexus, excuse me, but the 2 Dragoons are being pumped from the gateways. A lot of these people skip school to come down here to see this, or don't want their families to know that they're down here at gaming events because they get in trouble, but that's probably why you're seeing a lot of these people hiding their faces. And the scouting SCV is picked up. Does not look like Xellos is going to get a good idea of what's going on as far as the Protoss tech tree. We could possibly see the Protoss go for Reavers after they get a few Dragoons up. You can kind of squeeze a Reaver out here and there, even if you don't have investment gas guys, or harder to do something like ODTs, for instance. Both players are going to sit back and match up. Xellos has got it standing up. He's about to transfer SCVs there. Should be there very soon. He's going to play pretty defensively, go for a timing push. And it looks like, once again, the scouting SCV will at least be chased away, almost taken out. I think that's either a bunker or a depot. It looks like it's going to be the depot. Xellos not going to waste any money on the bunker and wants to get as many factories up and time as many tanks out so he can do that healthy timing push. Terran has to do a lot of decision making at this moment in the game. How safe do they want to play it versus how aggressive do they want to play it? Now he's already seen that Shuttle can be very aggressive and very risky. And whoa, he's just, okay. I thought he was just going to try to run in there again. Okay, I guess he is. What? This is, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, do not try that at home, kids. I guess he thought since he ran in there randomly and won the first time, he could do it again, but no, there's no way that would have worked. I'm actually surprised. That was kind of an amateur move by Shuttle. Shuttle's now going to be really behind and probably lose to a timing push since he lost about 4 or 5 Dragoons. Xellos has not taken his second Vespi gas geyser. It looks like he might have actually halted SCV production so that he can do a very, very destructive timing push to his opponent. As you can see, we're going to see a handful of tanks, and then it's going to be mostly surrounded by vultures, kind of a tornado-style push. Not a bad idea, too. Shuttle already expanding again. Could be at high risk of getting run over. And I think we're going to see this happen very soon here, judging from the unsieged siege tanks. Xellos just checking out with that barracks. Surprisingly, Shuttle not chasing it away. And we may see Shuttle with 4 Zealots. Probably can't afford to do any Reaper harassment now. Now, Shuttle's going to have to be really, really good to hold off this push because he is in a lot of very bad condition. Xellos' vultures sneaking by, or at least one does. And Xellos gets, oh no! No probes other than that one will be picked off. The Nexus goes up at the bottom right, but I think this is perhaps too much. Although, actually, Shuttle seems to have a sizable amount of units. If Shuttle actually does hold up his push, Shuttle is a macro god. And here it comes now. Whoa, a Reaver in there as well. And one Reaver shot. Another nice Reaver shot. Shuttle doing some great micro here. Now dropping the Reaver. Oh my god, he's going to hold out Xellos' timing push. I cannot believe my eyes. Xellos may lose this. Well, may lose again. He may be knocked out of the tournament. You've got, I wish I could take a picture of all the Xellos fans' face right now, because their jaws are dropped right now. Shuttle somehow manages to throw away a whole bunch of units at the start, expand again, actually expand twice, get a Reaver, and get more units. Stop with the show me the money stuff, Shuttle. Okay, here comes a Reaver drop now. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening. Another! Well, one SCV taken out, not the best Reaver drop, but that one was better, and I have a feeling that Xellos is going to lose this. He could actually shuttle the Reaver, no pun intended, over there to the other expansion and start picking off units there. Shuttle is going to be so happy if he wins this. I mean, in all honesty, he's practically humiliating Xellos. He's probably going to pick up. Nope. That Shuttle can jump, man. I mean, we're talking about some serious basketball shoes that Shuttle is Reaver is wearing. He jumps right back into the Shuttle right away. I think, I don't know what Xellos can do now, honestly, except sit back and mass up and try to do another teaming push. Clearly, Shuttle has a very strong grasp on the macro element of the game, really able to mass up a lot of units. Although I will admit, Xellos' micro is pretty poor back there during that timing push. Now this turret is going to be taken out, and really what Shuttle's doing is just forcing Xellos to leave his base as late as possible. Well, meanwhile, you know, he has to build more towers, he has to do all this stuff. It's pretty annoying for Xellos, and it's really hard in his economy. As you can see, Shuttle has a ton of units. Now he's going to go in here, landing right next to the... Oh! He did at least get one SCV. I think that's a smart move by Xellos to hide that command center. I mean, really, there's not a whole lot to say about this game other than Xellos is going to mass up and push again. He may try to use dropships, but it looks like Shuttle's already predicted that. He's gotten 2 forges, upgrading his ground units, so they know this will be stronger in the long run no matter what. The only other thing he could do is use vulture harassment, but we see Shuttle's also walled himself in pretty tightly. Here's, okay, here we go now. Vulture's on the way. And Vulture's going to be chased back now. Oh, man. Xellos now getting his Vultures driven back. The Vulture harassment has failed. He will not be able to snipe any probes. Looks as though Shuttle may have halted probe production again to get more gateways and more units, just get max as quickly as possible, and then take the map again at another level. 3 Stargates, who are you? I know who you are, you're Shuttle. He's going to be going for carriers along with this mass ground army. Xellos really realizes how bad the position he's in is right now. He is spotting another expansion coming up here. Shuttle also putting an observer over the island. I'm surprised actually that we didn't see Xellos take the island a little bit quicker, but I guess that really wasn't an option. Shuttle continuing to clean up the map of Xellos' Vultures. Xellos basically in awful condition right now. I expect one more push from Xellos, which will be run over by Shuttle because he was masked up so much. And I'm sure you guys are probably about as shocked as I was when Shuttle actually managed to hold off that push. I didn't see the Reaver in the Shuttle. The Reaver really did a lot of that damage. I have to say I'm pretty surprised. But props to Shuttle for proving me wrong back there. I'm very impressed, very proud of him. 3 carriers on the way. Now this is what really seals the deal for Protoss. Terran is forced to get a ton of tanks and vultures. When the push comes out, we're also run over that army and then continue to pump the carriers. Terran's now forced to make Alliance, a combination which is weak against Protoss ground army to begin with. Overall, this is just bad news for the Terran. Gosh, unfortunately for Xellos, he's losing too many vultures as well. This is a pretty straightforward It's like the stereotypical way you see turrets slowly fall apart. I mean, desperately trying to get the vultures out of here and get some type of map control, pick off some probes somewhere. And the Protoss just going around cleaning up the mines, maintaining their map dominance. No upgrades here on the Terran yet, although we will see 1-1 pretty soon here. The 1-1 may finish on the Terran the moment he gets out of here. Here's the next push. Let's see if Xellos can do it. Can he break the Protoss this time? It's all up to this push. Looks like a few mines will do a little bit of damage. And I think Protoss is going to go in for the kill now. Here they come. A lot of Xellos' units, the bikes covering the tanks pretty well, but a lot of Zealots are here as well. And it looks like Xellos may have macroed up enough to hold up this push, but the carriers will soon come. Shuttle has been deflected. Xellos is a strong player. I think this is the #1 day for funny female fan faces. I don't know how to describe it. Their expressions are just hilarious today. Xellos now rapidly approaching the expansion down here, but he needs to get the carriers out. He needs to move the carriers. Xellos may not be aware of the carriers. Double cybernetics core for the upgrades on the carriers, and Nexus will be taken out, but the carriers will clean up the rest of this. Goliaths are on the way. And oh man, Xellos now taking out a few probes. Xellos barely beginning to get a comeback. He's going to have to expand a lot during this attack. Meanwhile, the Goliaths are going to have to take on these carriers and do an excellent job of it at that. The tanks now attacking the cannon and the pylon. The carriers cleaning up the tanks. The Goliaths have now backed off. Xellos really doing a great job of trying to organize himself and get back into this. The upgrades are done now. He needs to start upgrading again. It's going to be up to whether or not Xellos can split up, or at least get the carriers in locations where he doesn't, where he'll just bait the carriers into different locations while he continues to go around the map. Now, the carriers coming up here to try to save the expansion. Looks like they will get this Nexus too. And here comes a counterattack. Is Shuttle going to lose this? Now pushing into the main, the heart of Shuttle's base. Shuttle has almost mined out this expansion as well. Shuttle will now return with the carriers. This Nexus goes down. Dragoons getting surrounded by the SCVs. Shuttle not paying any attention. Shuttle, what are you doing? I think, however, Shuttle may be able to come in with a healthy surround. This attack has to go well. As you can see, a lot of pylons have been taken out. Shuttle rebuilding them now. However, the carrier ground army is very strong against the tank Goliath. Looks like Xellos may be going for a counterattack. I'm not sure where. To these other expansions, I presume. And it looks like his SCVs have been spotted. He may send a handful of units over in that direction to take care of this. Now it looks like Shuttle's going for the main. I'm kind of surprised with this decision. If Shuttle loses this, I'm going to be so shocked. And it looks like that may already be going underway. Now I'm doing some great work here with the Dragoons and the Zealots, picking off the mines that are close, taking out the tanks so they don't deal that much damage to the remaining ground units. Xellos has to do well in this attack. Looks like Shuttle's doing pretty damn well, though. Now taking off these Goliaths. The carriers may be able to inflict too much damage. The Dragoons are just able to cover them too much. And another tank goes down, and another tank. Now it's going to be up to whether or not Shuttle can respond and start picking off these expansions and secure the win. Xellos probably almost minding out his main now. But instead, Shuttle's going to go in here for the kill in the main. Maybe going to snipe the command center. Not a bad idea either. There it is! The command center snipe. Stopping the carrier production. Instead, going to focus on the ground units. And he's going to go for this command center snipe now. And is he going to get it? Will he get the command center? Looks like the SCVs are repairing it fast enough. Maybe not. Now he's going to go for this command center snipe. And more Dragoons out on the map. Shuttle can re-secure that expansion, now taking out these turrets. Shuttle a little bit indecisive about what he wants to do with these carriers. Goliaths are on the way. They're going to try to save this expansion, which Xellos really needs to do. It looks like Shuttle stopped taking the carriers, going to focus on the ground units. Oh! A scan over the ledge, but Shuttle has managed to save his carriers. And that command center was taken out. It's up to this command center at the top right. Dragoons are already on the way over there. Xellos did an excellent job trying to stay alive. But he just was not enough. Losing in that first push really hurt him. Now going for this command center. The Goliath's going to drive him back, but look at this. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Xellos is going to be eliminated from this tournament. A huge upset. Congratulations to Shuttle. Xellos, simply put, cannot do anything about these carriers. Meanwhile, he cannot defend his expansion over here. +1 armor for the carriers. +2 attacks for the carriers. Shuttle, honestly, playing very strong. Now coming in here from two sides. This may be the killing blow here. Expect GG any second now. As you can see, his micro with the carrier is very good. And quite an upset. Xellos is managed to lose this game. Unbelievable play here by Shuttle. And yeah, there's just nothing he can do. The Dragoons will come in here, march over the Terran base. Xellos probably just gathered himself before he tries to GG in. He already knows he's lost. He already knows this is over. He does not have a snowball's chance in hell. He has less than that of winning this game right now. GG. WW, also the Korean way to say GG. Unbelievable. Talk about an exciting series. There's your winner, Shuttle, in what was pretty much a huge upset. Shuttle now still undefeated in this tournament, going to the final 16. Can this person upset a few more players? The Xellos fans now leaving in disgust. Excuse me, in disgust. I'm losing my voice. Talk about some exciting games, though. Shuttle just really played well. Even the blunders that Shuttle did, like the start of the game, he managed to recover with excellent macro. I am thoroughly impressed with Shuttle's play that game. So thank you everyone for watching. Please spread the word. Get some more hits for us here at GUM. We really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thanks to our sponsors at Intel. You guys are the best. Without this tournament, you would not be possible. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in and watched. Without you guys, this would not be possible. And thank you to all of our pro gamers for coming down here. And thank you, Shuttle, for that excellent game. Next week, we got more of the top 32 of the tournament participating. We're going to be doing that for the next 3 weeks here. And then we're going to be at the final 16. That'll be very exciting as well. And I hope you tune in for that, too. We're going to be signing out here in just a little bit. We really enjoy sharing our passions with you here at GUM, and our passion is StarCraft. We hope you enjoyed these games. So there are the results. As I was saying before, though, please spread the word. We want to get a lot of hits for this. Cheers to everybody at TeamLiquid.net who tuned in and watched. And the other gaming sites that we've been getting some support from, like Pure Bonage and GoSuGamers.net. The other big StarCraft sites out there, too. Thanks for the news post on SK Gaming as well. Cheers to all of you, StarCraft players and non-StarCraft players. Whether you're a veteran StarCraft player and you just enjoy appreciating the game, or you're new to StarCraft and you want to learn, we hope you enjoyed these. Also, if you want to see some more English casts, try checking out the TSL. They have some great English casts up there. It's on teamliquid.net. Sponsored by Razer, also an exciting event.
맞춤 전략 그리고 자신의 운영에 대한 스타일 그런 경기들이 많이 나온다는 것 때문에 더욱더 재밌는 경기가 진행이 되는 것 같습니다.
And again, I think we're going to be winding this up here. I never know exactly when it's going to end, so it's kind of a guessing game. But keep on watching. All these VODs are logged on to gumtv.net. So I would recommend checking them out. Also, check out the GSI, the Gum TV StarCraft Invitational, the first event we held, as well as some of the team leagues and the 4-player Invitational we held. All of them are great games. They all have English coverage as well as Korean coverage. And yeah, they're all stored on gumtv.net, so please check that out. Stay tuned next Sunday, same time, same place. Only here, only now, and only at GOM TV, the best streamer ever. Thanks again. Take care, guys.